C3 Care Clean Air Rehabilitation Effort is a company formed not only to trade in carbon credits, but also to create them. Everybody you speak to these days, with regard to carbon credits, is keen to trade in them. What must be understood is that in order to trade them, somebody, somewhere, has to create them. This is our core business. In the world of biodiesel, questions are being asked as to whether it is actually cleaner than fossil diesel during its growth, process and use. C3 Care can demonstrate this. We have already harvested these trees, and now with the new rains, we see the trees are already flowering. From the flowers, turn to fruits. You can see some nice fruits behind us on this tree. Within a month, these fruits will dry up and turn a dark brown colour. It is that time we need to harvest. C3 Care's core business is in the creation of carbon credits through a fuel switch in its associated copra mills in Mozambique and the Philippines. Here we have changed the fuel used in the boilers of these mills from coal in the case of Mozambique and bunker fuel in the Philippines, and changed this into using a byproduct of copra oil, that of coconut shells. As the shells are a renewable energy source, we have generated a voluntary emission credit based on the volume of carbon emissions saved by not burning a fossil fuel. These credits are generated using the methodologies laid down by the World Business Council for Sustainable Development under the Kyoto Protocol and verified by Ernst & Young, and as such will create a gold standard VEO. Some of the copra mills will in time be registered as CDM projects, Clean Development Mechanism, and will then produce a certified emission reduction credit. Credits will also be sought once the copra oil is processed into biodiesel, as the use of copra oil in biodiesel reduces nitrous oxide during combustion. At the other end of the scale, C3 Care has partnered with the Carbon Neutral Directory. Here, companies have the option not only to buy a carbon certificate in order to reduce or mitigate its carbon footprint, but they can invest through the directory in order to offset its carbon emissions through the planting of jatropha trees. Here, through the same methodologies, C3 Care can demonstrate the carbon sequestration of a hectare of jatropha and manage this over a period of time, thus allowing a low-cost entry into the mitigation of carbon. In such cases, a reduction of say 100 tonnes of carbon can be mitigated by the purchase of a certificate, or through this programme, 2 hectares of jatropha can be planted, which sequester 10 tonnes of carbon per annum, and these are managed over a 10-year period, and again verified by Ernst & Young and a certificate issued. This gives a great low-cost entry point to reduce their carbon footprint. The Carbon Neutral Directory are also in discussions with major insurance companies in order to create a product which will ensure a company's carbon reduction target